Oh, good morning, YouTube. It's 8:30. I was looking at the clock. That's why I'm getting a little. I'm gonna be on the road by 9. But let's do a pre-trip this morning. Today is now Monday, October 28th. 6 hours to go before delivery. We're gonna do a pre-trip because I promised Frank. I'm pretty sure it was Frank that I would do one. Now, the thing to remember about pre-trip is, well, first of all, it's cold. It's 33 degrees right now. It's 32 when I woke up. It's freaking cold in Morgantown, West Virginia. But yeah, remember about pre-trip. It's like when you go through CDL school, there's 3 sections. There's an A, B, and C. A is everything from the bumper to the firewall, the whole engine compartment forward. That's A. B is from the engine compartment to the drive tandems to the rear of the truck, and C is the trailer. So it was broken down for me during my training. That's the way I'm going to show you myself. We're going to start with B because we have let the truck run now for about 30 minutes because it got cold. I haven't turned the bunk heater on, so I just turned the truck on. You want to run the engine for about 15-20 minutes so that oil and everything gets all loosened up and up in the gears, and then shut it off for about 5 or 10 minutes to where it can drain back to normal. That gives you an accurate oil reading. Now, the reason you do that, if you go out there and pull the dipstick out when it's just cold, where it's been sitting all night for hours, and all that oil drains out of the engine into the oil pan, your reading is going to be like that far on the stick. That's just normal. Let the truck run for about, like I said, 15-20 minutes, let it warm up some. The engine cycle, get that oil cycle through the engine up in the pistons and all that, and then shut it off, let it set for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then you'll get an accurate oil reading. Now, let's run the intro. Next time you see me, we'll be outside starting our pre-trip. Alright guys, I do appreciate all the support you guys show me, but I have noticed that a lot of people that are watching are not subscribed, so I have set a 5,000 subscriber goal by the end of the year, so please check that button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, so help me get to that goal by the end of this year. Alright, so we're going to kind of start with B, work our way around, come back up to A. As I unlock this latch on the driver's side, we're going to inspect the side of the truck, make sure the mirrors and the glass and all that stuff is all fine and dandy, no damage to the truck at all. Want to check your door hinges. Lift up on it, make sure it's still solid, check the weather stripping, make sure all that's good. On this truck we got def, open her up, make sure nothing's been tampered with. So all we're looking for really is damage. Your fuel cap, make sure the seal on the chain is there, which we know it is. This is stuff you'll do on a brand new truck now, or a new truck if you're getting one every day, but stuff like that. This is my truck, so I know it's all good and dandy. We'll go ahead and open up this thing. We're going to need something out of there. Open up the storage. Again, we're just looking for any damage. And remember the acronyms. CBB is cracked, bent, or broken. Anything revolving around metal or plastic, cracked, bent, or broken. Then anything with dealing with rubber and hoses and lines is ABCs. Abrasions, bulges, or cuts, right? So remember that. Same thing with tires. And you also got, when it comes to like electrical lines, which I don't have any right here, you want to look for any frays or tears. But on the pre-trip here, we got to check our first thing we check, or one of the things we want to check now is the 5th wheel pin. Make sure it hasn't been pulled out on us. Airlines and such. Look for anything obvious. Make sure there's no leaking and stuff down in that area. Don't hear any air. Let's grab our tire knobber. We got a tire knobber, boom. It's our tire beater. Run and beat your tires. You can tell by the sound of whether or not they're good on there or not. Go on the side of the trailer, make sure there's no damage. I already turned on the light test button inside the truck. Make sure your marker light works. Boom, it works. Make sure don't pull your release handle back here on the tandems. Beat your tires. I inspected this trailer really good yesterday when I picked it up. You get back here and check in brakes, the brake drums and the seals back there. Do it on all 4 axles. Your lug nuts. Make sure nothing is loose or no evidence of being cracked. The rims. This has got the auto inflation sensor. Make sure they're all there and it's working good. Make sure your mud flap is not loose. This is a big thing, the ABS. ABS light, when the brakes go through the cycle, should come on. Make sure all the lights are working. Those are your brake lights in the middle, your blinkers and marker lights on the outside. Make sure all your marker lights up top are on, all 5 on this one. Let's make sure our load hasn't been tampered with. Make sure your DOT bumper and reflective tape is covering accordingly. Brake light there, we got a flashy. Right there. The biggest ticket getter out here on the road is your license plate light. Make sure that's working. I'm a little close on that side. Get your repeat on both sides. I'm gonna keep the camera rolling. Just edit some. Well, I won't even edit. It's gonna be raw. It's chilly out here. I love the fall. I like the cooler weather, of course. You know, a big boy like cool weather. But it can get too cool. Or passing the front. Let's check the all the lights up front. Make sure all the 5 marker lights up top are working. Watch the cycle. I usually do my cycle like this. I'll start when it turns yellow. 1, low beams, high beams, park. Okay, all are good. While you're walking around, just give your mirror a tap. I'm not even going to check that door, but you would do the same thing on this side as well. Alright, everything back here looks okay. Now we're here, we're going to open up the side latch. Now we're just going to sweep. Look for anything obvious. Anything cracked, bent, or broken. Any shiny parts, any metal on metal rubbing down around the U-joints and the springs, the leaf springs and so forth, brake chambers. Any on the hoses, again, abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Any electrical wires, any tears or frays. Through here, perhaps. I know my truck, and I look at my truck daily, so I'm probably not as attentive as someone who would be in a new truck or a regular or what have you. Your water fuel separator, once it gets up to about here, time to change. We didn't need to change it in this last service. We'll check, make sure your pins, castle nuts and cotter pins are all in on your tie rods and leaf springs. Again, abrasives, bulges, or cuts, crap been or broken. Now, make sure your radiator fluid, make sure your caps are tight. The ones that messed with them. Oil is good, I know it's good. So you want to make sure, look under the ground, under the truck too, to see if you see any wet spots, which could be engine oil, coolant, or tranny fluid. So make sure you check your lug nuts as you're going around as well. Make sure you don't have any loose. Make sure your windshield has no illegal stickers and so forth. Always want to check your brake pad thickness on your wheels, on all your wheels. I think the what is it, 1/4 inch thick is the number. The tire tread on drives and trailer can be down to 2 30-seconds, but on your drives can't be any lower than 4 30-seconds of an inch. Like I said, I know my truck, all right? So, I do this every day. So I might not be as detailed as somebody in a different truck every day. But when I first got the truck, and for like the first week, I was combing it like a fine-tooth comb just to make sure everything was good. So, kind of hope this helps you. When you're in CDL training, you will be doing pre-trip every single day, numerous times a day. They will have a script they will program into you. So, hope this helps. Anybody? Let's get this day going. Let's get down the road. I will say, being colder weather, tire and rubber get cold. So, beating on the tire, you want to pay extra attention to the sound. And if you're even questioning it, whether the tire pressure is good enough, be sure to check that tire pressure. Get your air tire pressure gauge for sure. And what is it? 110 for the drives and back, and anywhere from 1 to 120 on the steers, depending on your preference. A lot of people, I've seen some go down to 90 on the steers. I just keep them as factory. I think they're 110. Anywhere between 1 and 110 is fine with me. It usually hasn't dropped below 1. It's between services, so. Okay, I just restarted the truck. Let everything get back to getting. Let's get down the road. All right, we drove for about an hour. I just pulled over at truck stop. Currently 274 miles away from delivery. Trucker passes, I'll be there about 3 o'clock, but after this stop, probably closer to 3:30. I tell you, as soon as I stopped and opened the door, I started sneezing. I think I sneezed 3 or 4 times before I even got off the truck, and then a couple more times on the way to the door. And this whole time I've been here, my eyes are a little red and rough or water right now because I'm blowing my nose, and I don't know. I'm not one to usually get allergies or anything, but man, as soon as I opened this door, I probably sneezed between walking to the store, going over to Burger King right next door and back. I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 times or more. But I wanted breakfast because I didn't eat breakfast over at the other place because they had a Huddle House. There's what I had. I think I said Burger King last night, which it didn't. But I didn't want to take it down to sit down and eat. And this place here has an IHOP. But I was getting off this exit to go to the Pilot right over there. But I noticed the Burger King right here on this same lot of this place, so I stopped in here because it's just now 10:20. See, I got to order a hash browns, and I got one of those enormous burritos. So luckily, I'm glad I was able to stop before breakfast ended. So, got my burrito. Got me a water. You already know it. And my Monster. Even though this will be stopping here soon once I start that. Once I start that thing again. So, anyway, I'm eating my damn burrito. We're going to continue on down the road and get this load delivered. Alright, we're here. We got here at 3:30 and my dumb ass hit accept on that auto shit. Not supposed to show arrive until 4 o'clock. But anyway, went inside. She went, "You got to deliver today?" I'm like, "Yeah." I went to use the restroom because I had to piss. I came out, she went, "Go ahead and dock one." I'm like, "Cool." And I just got in there and went back to make sure I was good. Light was already red as soon as I hit the building. I heard him clamp it and put the ramp in. And I was like, "You good?" He's like, "Yep." So hopefully it's a quick unload because I got another delivery. I got another trip. It's from Suffolk, which is 67 miles away. Pretty sure I've been here before, and if I have, there's a pilot right there. I think it's going to Target in Luggeth, South Carolina. Says the appointment don't start till Wednesday at 6 a.m. Well, I plan on dropping that. I plan on picking it up tonight, and if that pilot's there where I think it is, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna drop this bitch off tomorrow. One more load for payroll. 20,000 pounds, I believe is what it was. When I saw it, it was like right before I left out from breakfast this morning. I said, let me do a quick check. Boom. It was new, like meaning it's been posted within the last 30 minutes. Yeah, 19,997 pounds. I'll drop this. It's dropping hook too, so add another $800 to the week. 800 plus. It's like it was like $240 a mile for just the load. I'm getting it for like $215 a mile, so 400 miles total, a little better than $800. I'll take it. Add that to my week. I have a strong week if I can get this done, drop tomorrow. So we'll see. Hopefully they get me out here quick so I can get that hour. Let's see. Let's put that address into the trucker path. Into the trucker path. 3030 Enterprise Drive. ENTER. I've been to Suffolk a couple times. Two, 3, 4, 3, 4. Right there. 3030 Enterprise Drive, Suffolk, Virginia. Right there. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Yep, that one right there. Boom. Let's see it. Truck route. Yeah, that looks so familiar to me. Let me hit start trip so I can see all the truck stops along the route. Yeah, there's a pilot right there. Yeah, okay, because I remember. I think I remember. Yeah. You can't follow the GPS once it's take. Let me show you. If you ever go to Suffolk to this place, GPS wants to make you make this right here and go down here. No, what you got to do, you turn behind this pilot right here. You got to turn right here behind that pilot and you enter in right there. And you pull over across the street. So I parked here one day. This is really tight, very little bit of parking, but this is the last time I've seen it. I think this was all done. So, yeah, that's where I plan on parking. It's going to be late. Probably not going to have any parking. But I will park there nonetheless. Well, I guess I'm going to try. So, anyway, let's see how long these guys take so I can get out of here. You know, I was just thinking about that next load we're going to, and I remember the last time I went to it, I think I was company driving. I might have been IC, I don't remember. But I remember having to sit there for like 4 or 5 hours because the load wasn't ready. I'm hoping that's not the case this time. But I'm also thinking I'll just sleep there if I have to. If there's no room over the pilot, what I'll do is I'll go over to the pilot and I'll grab dinner or whatever. And I'll just park back on their lot. I'll sleep there. I don't give a shit. But since this is a dropping hook, actually, I don't even think that was a live load. No, it wasn't, because I had to go around back to get the trailer. I really hope this load's ready. I really hope the load is ready. Either way, it's 325 miles from pickup to drop off. Even if it's not ready when I get there, I will go ahead and activate the trip, and I will do my 10 there. And I can make that trip, I can deliver that load before cutoff tomorrow to make sure it gets on this payroll. Because the lug-off is just right off of 20. And I'm pretty sure from where I'm at, or from there, we'll take 95 straight down, take 95 to 20 over. We'll have to go through Atlanta. Or 95, maybe 85. I don't know, I'll have to look at the map, see what it says, but it shouldn't. Yeah, it's got me thinking. Anyway, it's 4:21 right now. I've been in the door for 40 minutes. They're still unloading me, so we'll see what happens. I didn't realize it's been that long until I just looked at the clock. It hasn't felt that long because I'm sitting here watching YouTube. So, well, let's see what happens. All right, we're done. Been here 56 minutes in the dock. He just came out and gave my paperwork. I'm gonna lock things up. Let's go to the next place so we can get this thing attached to us so we can get it delivered before payroll. All right, we're now at a Love's in Franklin, Virginia. Remember when I said that the map, the GPS usually takes you up here, but where you need to enter is down there where that pilot is? Well, that's true if you're going to Ace Hardware. Turns out I should have went to exactly where the GPS is taking me to, because that is where NFI is. But, well, that's where 3030 Enterprise Drive is. But when you look on Google, it's just a dirt lot. It's a fairly new complex. So anyhow, I get there. There's no parking at the pilot, which I was expecting. So I was planning on parking where I was going to be, which I thought in my head was where I was going. But no, that's Ace Hardware. I've been to Ace Hardware a couple of times. Once I figure out I'm in the wrong damn spot, once they can't find my trailer number or the work number, so let me just confirm here. This is 3030 Enterprise, right? They went, nope. I'm like, okay. So I get back here, and this place back there, man, you talk about trailer inspections? Holy crap. They have you shut the door and lock it fully while they're inside to make sure there's no holes, no gaps. So if you ever go to the NFI 3030 Enterprise Drive in Suffolk, Virginia, you make sure that trailer is, one, clean, and two, zero damage. Climb your ass in the trailer, close the door, make sure there's no, even though there was like a JB Hunt trailer there, they rejected it, even though they put a piece of that aluminum tape over it, because the weather seal in the bottom left corner of the door was showing the outside. They ain't playing there. Anyhow, finally I dropped the load. I picked up my loaded. We are 19,998 pounds of whatever it happens to be going to Target. Yeah, so, but I'm at the Love's, creative parking at its finest. I'm like the entrance right on the corner. Like my trailer is behind, over there on the curve, and the trailer's kind of going over the curve, and my truck's like right here by the ditch, the sewer that stinks. There's nowhere to park. Can't go anywhere. Oh, did I mention it's 8:20 in the PM? Yeah, I don't like it. I would rather sit here than over there on the other side of the street. I think. There's just nowhere to park. I haven't got on the CB. Any of you night drivers about ready to leave the Love's. But we know how it is. This Love's does have a Bojangles. If I was hungry, I stopped at that pallet back there first, and I got a couple things because I was planning on staying across the street, right? But anyway, during my time at NFI, I got a sandwich. I got it was one of those mega white turkey and cheese sandwiches. I kind of ate that as I was looking, because I couldn't see anything on the lot. So anyway, the point is, this load isn't supposed to be delivered, and the appointment window is not supposed to start till Wednesday at 6 a.m. I plan on dropping this thing tomorrow as soon as possible. Right now we are 319 miles away from the place. 5 hours, 11 minutes estimated. Looks like it's taking us down 95 until we get to that's still 95 until we get to.
Your device has no GPS signal.
No.
This might affect navigation's functionality.
Yeah, that's still 95. What is this? Hold up. Okay, I was like, whoa. Yeah, 95 all the way till we get to Florence. What is that place? It's Florence. Florence, South Carolina. Yeah. All the way to Florence, South Carolina. And then we take 20 all the way straight over. So it should be a fairly easy drive. Where are we at? Virginia. We'll go through North and South Carolina and then get down to 20. Make a right. And there's also a pallet right there off of the exit of where I'm going. With only 60 spots, so it's a small pallet. Anyhow, that's gonna be it for today. Appreciate you riding along. I'm tired, so have a good night, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.